Hi, collective. Welcome back, okay? Or welcome back to me because I've been away for a while, right? I am going to start producing more content, okay? I've got a plan in place. Yeah, it's just last year was hectic, okay? It just didn't slow down a bit, not a little bit. Yeah, back on it, okay? And I will be doing zodiac readings, but I've been guided to do just some like quick messages. I don't know why I'm calling it quick because the messages are not quick. They are like 20 minutes long, which I don't think is quick. But I've been guided to do more collective readings, okay? Um, and I think I know why. It's just that energy is really spread around. It's quite nice. So yeah, for the ones that I've done so far. So yeah, a collective reading is not specific to any zodiac sign or any placement. Okay, it's just collective energy. It could be for anybody that finds it. If it resonates, then it's for you. I will call out the signs, the zodiac signs, or the placements as I see them, as I deem it, relevant, and as I'm guided to do. But it's not for any particular sign. It could be for any sign. It's just for a collective group. Just saw 111 on the clock. So 111, yeah, three ones. So I'm going to do a love reading, a love collective reading for those in a relationship or in some kind of connection. Um, a love reading spirit for those in a relationship. I'm going to say relationship. For those that are in a relationship with another person. Okay. So, yeah, if this reading is for you, let me know in the comments. I'd like to know who I've connected with today. And yeah, if it resonates, then like, share, and subscribe. I really appreciate it. If you'd like a reading that is more attuned to your energy, check out my newly refurbished website, poppetreads.com. That is POPPETREADS, okay, .com. You can book a pre-recorded reading on there. You can check out the different types of services that I have, and you can make inquiries to me as well from the email that is on the website, okay? And you get to know a little bit about me as well in the About Me section if you were interested. So, love reading for those in a relationship. So, card that just came out, sacrifice. Love may come with sacrifices. Evaluate what you're willing to give up. So, what I immediately felt was tug of war. Okay, there could be some conflict around circumstances in the relationship at the moment. Oh, at the bottom of the deck, you've got settling. Avoid settling for less than you deserve. So that could be a message for some people. You could be settling for a person, but also you could be settling for a situation, a dynamic, a behavior. If it's unacceptable to you and it's a red flag and a hard line, you are settling. If it causes you pain, takes something away from you, takes chunks of you, you are settling. Okay, if you're still in that dynamic, you're settling. So it could be settling in any regard. Okay. What else for those in a relationship? Imperfections. Love is a beautiful mess. Embrace its imperfections. So no relationship is perfect. Okay, no connection is perfect. You know, if you're in, a divine connection or a connection, that has been that you've been blessed with divinely, then that person potentially is perfect for you. But that doesn't mean that that person is perfect, and it doesn't mean that you're going to have a perfect relationship with no issues at all. Now, that is not the same as abuse, as unhappiness, as as unfaithfulness. It's not the same as that. Okay, that accepting that is different to accepting or understanding that someone is a flawed human being and makes is not was not born perfect. Okay, they may be messy, a little bit slobbish. They may judge people sometimes, or judge themselves, or judge you, and we're all imperfect, and no situation and no dynamic and no relationship is perfect. You may have things that you need to work on as individuals, but also within the relationship. Maybe it's how much time you give to each other. Maybe it's how much time you give to certain things in the relationship. Maybe it's that you give too much time. Okay, lots of different reasons, lots of different things. Um, for those in relationships, what is this love message, Spirit? So yeah, I think with sacrifice and imperfections, I think there are in this situation, if this resonates for you, there are things that you can, what's the word? Jeez, look, what is the word? I'm gonna kick myself later. That you can compromise is the word. I was thinking of a word with an M. Is there a word like compromise that means compromise that begins with an M? Because that's what was in my head. Anyway, yeah, there may be some sacrifices that you could make that could be like a compromise, okay, for this relationship. Um, but that doesn't mean you have to sacrifice or compromise parts of yourself where you're just an imperfect human being, or um, where you're trying to strive for perfection because perfection doesn't exist. Okay, understand the difference between the two, between what you can compromise on, what you should compromise on in order to maintain a harmonious and balanced relationship. Find a balance between that and what is genuinely and what isn't, and what is genuinely an imperfection. Okay, and embrace the imperfections and know that not everything needs a compromise. Some things are just imperfect. Okay, we're not perfect people. The third card that came out was abundance. Open your heart to receive the abundant love the universe has to offer. So there's potential here. There is potential for this relationship to blossom, okay, to really be fulfilling, to be abundant, to flourish and to give you and nourish you with everything that you need to grow, to nourish as an individual, and to nourish as one half of that relationship. But there are things around that one or both of you may need to sacrifice in order for this to happen. And there's a need for one or both of you to understand something around imperfections and not striving to be perfect, or striving to be a picture of what you think perfect is, or what other people think perfect should be, or what striving to have a relationship that looks like somebody else's. Okay. On the bottom of the card, though, we've got romance. Romantic surprises are on the horizon, so be open to them. That's nice. And connection. Love is the bridge connecting souls. Cherish these connections. So this could be the same energy and nurture. There you go. Nurture your relationships like blooming flowers; they'll flourish. So yeah, I think it's the same story. Because this is what I was saying earlier. What I was like channeling. You are with the abundance. With the abundance, this relationship has the capacity to give you and nourish you in all the ways that you need to be nourished. There are some kinks. I feel like they're very small kinks, but maybe they feel really big. That can be ironed out. That needs to be ironed out, and you guys need to pour into each other more, and to pour into the relationship more, and your commitment to change certain things, and your commitment to understand each other, that you can't change certain things about each other, in order for this romance to bloom, in order for this connection to really reach new levels, reach new heights. Okay. And this ultimately is how you nurture this connection, how you grow into that abundance, how you flourish, and how you receive and accept and be open to everything the universe has to offer in this connection. I love that. Yeah, there's an opportunity for some of you that is about to present itself in order for you to do that. Let's do these again. So I just used this deck for the singles. I'm going to use it. I'm going to use it for those in relationships. So what else about this message? I love this message. Nice. So I keep being pulled back to sacrifice. Love may come with sacrifices. Evaluate what you're willing to give up. It may feel like a big sacrifice. For example, I'm getting like somebody who in the relationship who maybe spends too much time spend more time of the out of the house or out of the apartment with their friends, um, makes promises and commitments to other people without running it past their partner. Not that you need to, but it's just an example. Everyone's different. Somebody who is ultimately acting or behaving or doing things in a way that is the way a single person would do it, the way somebody with no commitments, responsibilities, or accountability would do it. But this is a relationship reading, so yeah, there's somebody for this is a message for somebody. There's somebody here that needs to be more considerate of the fact that they're in a relationship, they're in a committed dynamic, um, and that they are accountable to somebody, and at least they need to be considerate of that other person. Yeah, with romance and connection, somebody needs to really pour more into this connection, in order to for it to grow, for it to be abundant. There may be more time spent outside of this connection, and more commitment given to things outside of this connection. And all I'm saying is that there needs to be a balance, in order for this to grow, in order for this to go in the right direction. Okay, so love message for those in connection spirit, for those in relationships. What is this message here? With sacrifice, imperfections, abundance, connection, and romance. What is this message for those in relationships? What is the message? What else can you tell me about this message? Can you tell me about this message? Co-create. Co-create on the bottom of the deck. This is an energy of you have to work with um the energies at play in order for you to receive what it is that you want, your manifestations. In order for spirit to deliver what it is that you want and your manifestations, you have to work collaboratively with spirit. So that may be having to sacrifice certain things, meet spirit halfway, and also meet your partner halfway, okay? Or both of you need to meet halfway in order for you to manifest this abundance, this for spirit to deliver this abundant connection that is for you. Co-create. That's at the bottom of the deck. You've also got time for a nap and never ending story. I just heard somebody needs to put it to bed, or somebody needs to let it go, something like that. There is something here that somebody cannot let go of, and this could be the imperfection thing that comes into it. And this doesn't have to be for everybody's story. This could just be for one or two of you in the collective. So don't worry if it doesn't resonate, because it's only at the bottom of the deck. But there is somebody here who cannot let go of something that happened in the past, or they can't let go of something, like they're not good enough. They can't let go of limited beliefs. They can't let go of a thought, a way of thinking. They can't let go of, like I said, a past situation. They can't let go of something, and it's just a never ending story. Somebody needs to let it go. Time for a nap. You need to put it to bed. You need to release it, let it go. Maybe you need to meditate on it, but you need to put it to bed in order to move forward. What else do we have? Time to go. Time to go. So whoever is harping on, and I say that with love, whoever is refuses to release whatever it is and just accept that, whatever it is, something happened, or you are this way or they're that way, or whatever it is, whoever's struggling to release that needs to release that. They need to let it go and just accept that people are not perfect people, and this relationship will never be perfect, because this relationship has a history. Okay, this relationship has a past. We were both different people. 5 months ago we were both different people yesterday, and we were both different people when we woke up this morning. Okay, our experiences shape who we are. And with every passing moment, we grow to be something different. And I think that we need to accept here, somebody in this dynamic, or both people need to accept in this dynamic, that this relationship is not perfect. Okay, stop living in the past, let something go. In order for you to connect and to grow this connection. Soulmates at the bottom of the deck, because you are soulmates. Some of you that I'm speaking to, you are soulmates. Okay, so yeah, you need to get to a space of where you are being reciprocal with each other, where you're both giving equally, in a balanced way, where you're both happy to give to each other, and it's not done with a begrudging energy, or and co-create again. It's not done in a begrudging energy. So yeah, that's what I'm getting. Gosh, go the distance. Yeah, this could be really long term, guys. Okay, not getting anyone's hopes up because I don't see it on the table yet, but this could be marriage for some people. I just saw 15:51 on the clock. Go the distance is literally what it says. And look at the colours on this card. You see, they're very similar. It doesn't look like it in the camera, but it does in person. It looks very similar colours. Okay, and serendipity at the bottom of the deck, here and now. So somebody may be seeing or feeling synchronicities at the time that they find this video. That is guiding them to do certain things, act in a certain way, whatever it is. Listen to those synchronicities, okay? It's leading you to your manifestations, okay? So one or both of you may be experiencing that. What else do we have here? One more, please, Spirit, for this connection. Message in a bottle. So message in a bottle is a message from spirit, okay? A divinely guided message, okay? It could come through a person, it could come through and this is where serendipity comes in. It could come through a person, maybe you're in a conversation and someone says something that really strikes a note, strikes a chord. It could be that you overhear a conversation that relates to something that you've been thinking about in regards to this relationship, what you should be doing, where you should be going, whatever it is for you. You could turn on the TV and hear the tail end of an advert, of a commercial that relates to what you've been thinking about in regards to this relationship. It could be a video that pops up on YouTube. It could be this, whatever it is. This is a divinely guided oracle, okay, a divinely guided message. For some people, it could be a literal message, a 3D message, where it could be a phone call, an email, a text message that comes in divinely guided time, tick tock, that advises you to clean it up, to change something, to make a difference, to stop living in the past, okay? Clean up this mess and pour more into this relationship. It looks as though somebody in this dynamic is already being guided to do that. And spirit is urging you to listen to that guidance, okay? Pull some tarot very quickly. I like this message. It feels like a very healing relationship message. The Empress. I'm not taking it because I didn't ask for it. The Hanged Man and the Nine of Pentacles. Oh, so is somebody feeling like the Nine of Pentacles? Is somebody feeling like somebody's acting single? Is someone acting single in this dynamic, or acting like they don't have someone at home, or just being all footloose and fancy free? Got the King of Wands came out in the reverse. The King of Wands is somebody who is known for philandering, okay? So I'm not saying that there is philandering happening, but it's more of, because I saw the Hanged Man, it's more of that somebody's perspective, somebody's perceiving it that way. Somebody may need to change that perspective, or they may need to change their perspective of themselves from someone who lives independently and single like with the Nine of Pentacles to somebody who is more committed, which was the Empress card that I saw. Okay, so can I get the situation here? What is the situation here for the collective? The Star card and the Ten of Wands. The situation here is that there are a lot of burdens and a lot of there's a lot in this relationship, a lot of history, a lot of baggage. But the situation is, I feel like one or both of you are very hopeful. I think one or both of you are hopeful. You may be struggling to find the healing in this relationship. I feel like you both want to heal it, but one or both of you are struggling to. But one or both of you are hopeful that you can start as something new, but it's a struggle. It's hard. It's hard to release the baggage. It's hard to release the lessons, the experiences. Maybe someone's got a player past, because I did see the King of Wands flipping the reverse. So maybe somebody's got a past. And what is the obstacle here? Ultimately, what I'm getting is the situation is somebody can't. Oh, getting a message. Feels weird. Somebody can't let something go. They can't let it go. They can't let go of the past. They want to, but they're struggling. That's the situation. What is the obstacle? As if that's not already an obstacle. What is the sacrifice? Somebody may need to sacrifice. I'm hearing like, I'm feeling and I saw like someone partying and clubbing. Somebody may need to sacrifice that single life. The obstacle is the Eight of Pentacles. Work. That would require work. That is the obstacle. I'll clarify that. It would require work on yourself, on the relationship. It would require graft, commitment, certain level of skill and tact. Why is the Eight of Pentacles here for the obstacle? Why is the Eight of Pentacles here for the obstacle? The Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups being here for the obstacle, clarifying the Eight of Pentacles, tells me that because somebody's happy doing whatever it is they're doing, living a certain way. That's the only way I can read an obstacle with the Eight of Pentacles. The Hermit at the bottom of the deck. I feel like somebody comes to some kind of common sense though. Hermit is Virgo energy. You've also got Aquarius energy on the desk here. And what is the outcome? What is the outcome here for those in a connection or relationship? The outcome is the Ten of Cups. I love it. The outcome is happy families. Now, this could be literally a happy family, but if not, this is just happiness. This is you both coming together, being on the same page, moving the relationship forward, okay, working on the same goals, moving in the same direction. You're in alignment, you're abundant. This is literally abundant. It is the minor arcana of the Sun card, and the Sun card is the happiest card in the deck. So this has to be the second happiest. That is the outcome. So what is the advice here? Yeah, success is on the horizon. I love it. What is the advice here? How do they get on the same page? How do they get to this Ten of Cups? What is the advice here? What is the advice? And the Sun card, can't make it up. The Ten of Cups, which is the minor arcana Sun card, and then now you've got the major arcana, the actual Sun card. Joy, happiness, abundance. The advice is to be positive. The advice is to lean into what makes you happy with each other, to lean into the joy that you feel when you're with each other, to lean into growth, okay? Be committed to the growth, okay? It will be worth it in the long run. This is a beautiful reading. There's so much abundance and manifestations here that is possible. And I feel like you both want the same things. It's just that there's certain things that need to be let go of or cut out in order for you to both get on the same page, or for all of you to get on the same page. Like I said, I don't judge. It's not for me, but I don't judge. That the poly situation, it's not for me. But you know, there is huge potential here with just minor tweaks to who you see yourself, who you are in the relationship, and how you see yourself in the relationship, and how they see themselves and who they are. Minor tweaks to that to come to some kind of compromise and balance, for you to work towards the same things. You're in alignment, you're on the same page, and it's happiness. Okay, I love that. That's such a beautiful reading. If that's your reading, let me know in the comment, like, share, and subscribe. Okay, if you'd like a personal reading. I do love readings. I do all sorts of readings. Check out the website, poppetreads.com. Check out my services. If you'd like to ask a question, just drop me an email. And yeah, let me know if that's your reading, because that was so beautiful. And I'll see you in the next one.